time is now. A nightmare is about to begin.
Standard annual meteor shower.
They'll sneak in under the cover of a meteor shower. They've done it before.
3 days, 3 nights have been betting on it. Scott.
Scott, look. Gwen, tell her to get the old man down here.
Hi, Gwen. Leaving late or coming early?
No, I'm just checking on the night shift.
Oh, must be something important, huh?
Slightly. I left my apartment keys in my desk.
Take care.
Lovely. Gorgeous.
It's just an old thing I threw on.
Gwendolyn, you pretty Irish rose. You are standing front row at the greatest show in human history. Oh, you're gonna circle a day on your calendar you first met me.
Oh, your modesty has always puzzled me.
Who's the old man?
Mr. Nero asked me to run over to make sure you weren't tracking a weather balloon or some blimp.
Call him again.
Oh, I don't have to. I've worked for that man for 9 years. He'll be halfway here by now.
Well, that's some blimp, eh, Gwendolyn?
They're putting on the brakes, friends. 15,000. 14,000.
Leonardo! Take a look. Did I tell you, huh? Did I tell you?
Any signal from the directionals?
No transmission, sir. They're sliding in quiet as milk on silk.
Does reserve any reference to they just yet? Maybe an unmanned spacecraft?
Nope. No, sir. Under remote control, it'd have to be emitting some kind of signal to its control. Nah, that's not an it. That's a them. Somebody's steering that baby.
9,000. 8,000.
Tighten it up, Chuck. Bring it back a bar.
You got all I got, Doctor. Compute the angle before we lose it, Chuck. It's going to slide right on our ditches.
Already tracking, sir. But she could take a side street after she leaves the freeway. 70 by 15.
Scott, what if it should crash?
It's not going to crash. It's going to land. And someone is going to look us over again. I'm sure of it now. I'm sure of it.
All right, now one theory at a time, Scott. What is your estimate of the danger?
Well, it all depends, Leonard.
Alien beings, millennia ahead of us.
Irish, what would you do if you landed on a planet crawling with mice and lab rats?
Call an exterminator.
Got the picture.
You're losing the picture right now.
Final fix, Chuck.
Nail it.
Velocity, 2,000. Holy Toledo. 0, it stopped. No, it's moving again. Going,
Come on.
going, going.
That's 100 by 200. That could be 20,000 square miles, Scott.
Of almost nothing, Leonard.
Nothing.
With those words of encouragement, do I also get the chopper?
All right, you got it.
We don't know if they're hostile, friendly, or fiendishly neutral. I've got to find them. Communicate somehow.
You know, they could be long gone back in space by the time you get there.
Oh, yeah. Chuck, monitor the sector for me, will you? I'll need another shift.
Chuck, I'm sorry, I know you're tired. I'm going to have to repeat something to you. As far as you're concerned, there's just routine monitoring. No one, I mean no one outside of this room is to hear anything about this. We do not want to be responsible for starting a panic in the streets.
Some kind of sadistic pleasure out of watching me turn green or what?
Heck, Scott, after 5 years, you ought to be trusting me. I've never been air sick in my life, not once.
Oh, yeah, well, that's good for you, yeah.
I mean, I could eat chocolate cake with pork gravy and fly right through a hurricane.
Do you mind? Take that, Sector.
Yeah, okay.
Objective, display. Hydroelectric, primitive, but functional. Once we learn its operation, it can serve as an energy source for our planetary activities. Subject, display first subject. A mid-strata functionary, accessible, operational. Observe, observe well. An historic moment. Our first target subject. Personal data. Name.
Hey, Russ! No, wait a minute!
All right.
Hey! You gonna put the boats in Saturday?
Can't do it.
Why not?
She wants to go to Vegas with some friends.
Oh, come on, you said. I got mine all tuned and raring to go.
When did you do that?
Last night? Come on, you can't back out of me now. I start working weekends next week.
Okay, I'll see if I can talk her out of it. Bring Timmy.
Okay. You're gonna beat me, you're gonna need all the help you can get. Hey, did you see that meteor shower last night? I was outside working on a boat. I mean, wow, some show.
Dr. Conley, yeah. They said on TV that this guy stumbled into the sheriff's substation muttering something about seeing a UFO.
He is suffering from exhaustion and exposure.
there'd been trees up there, he would have seen Bigfoot.
Hallucinating. That's your medical opinion?
He's a nut. And who are you?
Another nut. Yeah, I log all these UFO sightings for a club I belong to. You know, we got maps, pins, stuff like that. We put out a monthly bulletin.
Well, you can save your pins on this one. The patient is one of those outward bounders, people who practice solo survival for days at a time in godforsaken areas. I think he fell asleep in the sun. Exposure.
Well, you're the doctor. You know, I guess.
I don't believe it. It's him. Oh, excuse me. I've been talking to myself a lot lately.
I'd rather just forget about it. The doctors have got me down as an exposure victim.
Doctors are very rational people. If it's not in Merck's manual, it doesn't exist.
What?
Your hearing wasn't impaired by exposure to the sun, was it?
I don't know. They didn't ask me that.
Do you believe in UFOs?
Yesterday or today?
How large was this object that you saw?
It wasn't an object. It was a flying city.
How big?
About a quarter of a mile in diameter.
You say a quarter of a mile. Not so many feet?
I used to race hot rods in a quarter mile. This thing would have filled the whole track.
What time did this happen last night?
It's funny you should ask that. My watch stopped at exactly 9:47.
This is a battery-operated quartz. When's the last time you put a new battery in this?
6 weeks ago.
The club I belong to would like to buy your watch, Mr. Foley. We'd be very interested in checking out this battery, all right?
I take it this means we're not going to Vegas Saturday.
Honey, next weekend for sure. I promise.
Yeah, Mom, next weekend. You, hush. Annie and Bill are just going to be here for Saturday and Sunday. I think the least we can do is take them around, let them see a couple of shows.
I can't stand that idiot. I completed 87 homes last year. And I anticipate another 112 starts next year. You hear him talk, you'd think he built Chicago.
We can't all be as charming as you. Besides, Annie's my best friend. I really want to see her.
Now, her I can take.
Oh, you're really rotten.
I'll tell you what. You take the credit card and the car and go into Vegas and see some shows and have a good time. Jimmy and I'll batch it. By the time you get back, we'll have missed you so much. We'll treat you like a queen for, at least a week.
Yeah, Mom, how about like raising 2 kids? I may just do that. Dinner's almost ready. And you, Sport, you're not going anywhere Saturday unless your homework's done. Got it? Got it. Okay, come on in.
It's your fault I can't sleep, you know.
Oh?
Hmm?
Just a little teeny bit of a guilty conscience?
No, just a teeny bit of empty stomach. Any chicken left?
You know, it just amazes me that you can eat 6 meals a day and just never gain an ounce.
All right. Can't help it if you're a fantastic cook.
Oh, thanks.
Is there any left?
Mm-hmm. In the kitchen. You'll recognize it right away. It's down the stairs and to the right. Don't get any crumbs on the table. Good heavens, what happened?
A little accident. I stumbled.
What?
I just stumbled.
Are you all right? Did you hurt yourself?
No.
Look, do you want to tell me what happened here? It looks like a tornado hit this... Are you sure you're all right?
I'm fine. Go back to bed.
Don't be silly. I'm going to clean this up first.
Everything is fine. Go back to bed. Now.
Oh, excuse me for caring.
I want to get this hamburger of yours straight. You want 2 patties with the tomato put where?
I would have ordered it with melted peanut butter, but you said you didn't have the Russian rye.
There. That looks easy enough, doesn't it?
Looks like a flying saucer to me.
I want to ask you where the peanut butter goes.
I don't know you. We ought to remedy that fast.
Joyce Cummings, Dr. Dryden. We've spoken on the phone a couple of times.
Ah, right. Well, you call me Scott. I'll call you Joyce.
Well,
You say we talked on the phone?
I'm a reporter. One of those hands belongs to me, I believe.
Yes. Sit, please. I'll make you a better offer.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now I remember. A couple of years ago, you were doing an article on, radio voices from space or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So, what are you doing in Vegas, Scott?
Oh, I'm testing cold weather underwear up in the mountains for a sporting goods outfit. Want to go along?
Well, now that sounds like fun. Just you and me in long johns looking for UFOs.
UFOs. How did UFOs get into this discussion of underwear?
Look, if I may be so bold as to tell the truth, I've been keeping tabs on you today. I heard about that outward bounder, Frank Foley, who claims to have seen a UFO, and when I was in the hospital, I recognized you from your pictures. I put 2 and 2 together and thought there might be a story in it.
Oh, that. Well, I'm afraid you just made a long run for a short slide, Angel. It's no big secret. We're doing a national survey on geothermal energy.
Geothermal energy.
Yeah, it's one of the hundreds of research projects Nero International's into. Yeah, this guy Foley, he was doing some informal work for us, and I heard he had trouble with the elements, so I stopped in to see if we could help him.
That isn't what he told me.
It's because he didn't tell you a thing, right?
He said he had a sunburn. I don't believe him.
Oh, well, he was probably just embarrassed about it. Hey, how would you like a dual Drydenberger? It's nutritious and extremely erotic.
Well, I am starving for something nutritious. Russ, almost ready. Hurry up.
Morning.
Morning.
Sit down before it gets cold.
You stole your place, Mom.
Never mind. It's your breakfast. Hi.
Dad, you think our boat can beat Harv Nelson's?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yesterday you said we'd destroy him.
Since when did you start drinking your coffee black?
I'm learning to like it that way.
I'm going to see if I can buy a new zipper for your boat jacket today.
All right.
I don't know if I can find the same color. Care if it's not the same color?
Any color will be fine. Okay. I should be going now. I don't want to be late.
You hardly touched your breakfast.
No time now.
Is that new supervisor, Bert Fowler, still trying to be a hero the first couple of weeks?
I guess so. Still trying to be a hero. Goodbye.
Mom? Is something wrong with Dad?
I think he just has some things on his mind. Finish your breakfast. Oh, I forgot his lunch cards.
Honey? You forgot your lunch.
Thanks. Okay.
not. Let's talk about jet propulsion, the velocity of sound waves, any other neuro business, okay?
Why don't I call you John instead of Colonel? Then you can just give it to me straight and not worry about official posture and all that jazz.
You already know the official position.
Hear no evil, see no evil. Look, what I want is the exact position of that UFO your man spotted on radar last night. And you're sure it was last night, not the night before?
I'm sure, and we always get a rash of reports during a meteor shower.
If you want to see a rash, I'm about to break out in one. And your medics will quarantine me to the base, and how'd you like to have me under your feet for a while, huh?
Scotty, that would be extortion.
John, listen to me. I'm gonna level with you. We have reasons to believe that an interstellar craft of considerable size landed in southeastern Nevada shortly before 2200 hours the night before last.
You're serious?
Dead serious.
Last night, our radar seemed to pick up an object. It was traveling at inordinate speeds north to south. We lost it from scans somewhere in the Lake Mead area. Now, it might have been just a malfunction or one of our men seeing things near the end of his shift.
Yeah, but you don't think so.
Off the record?
I think both sides of this conversation better be off the record, John.
All right. Right afterwards, we got a call from some highway patrolman. He wanted to know whether we're doing any nuclear testing at the Nellis site. It seems his car conked out cold. Right after something like a missile roared overhead.
Where? What time?
Last night, 22:14 hours, just outside of Boulder City.
Boulder City? If I was a tourist from outer space, guess what I would find of interest in Boulder City?
Ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets from the second tower. The gentleman in the red jacket will give you information as to your guided tour through both the dam and the power plant. Please be back in 1 hour as the bus will be leaving on time for your return trip to Las Vegas. And we want you to have a good tour.
These units are 7 stories high. 30 feet you can see, and 40 feet below the generator floor level is the turbine, the rating of which is 115,000 horsepower. In all, there are over 1.5 million horsepower in each unit. The light you see through the first window of the first unit is 65 feet long, 38 inches in diameter, and it weighs over 100 tons.
Donner, come here. Just what do you think you're doing anyway? I've been looking all over for you. You were supposed to get those figures to me the first thing before the meeting, and I'm sitting there with egg on my face. Now, if you think you've got some half-baked plan to try to make me look bad in my first month on the job,
everything is in order.
Everything is in order.
Now, you will take time to explain the entire operation of this facility to me.
Explain the entire operation.
Mr. Fowler, telephone!
Telephone call for you, Mr. Fowler. Mr. Fowler.
I'll finish with you later.
Man, where have you been? Fowler's been charging around like a wild gorilla looking for you for an hour.
Everything is in order.
Hey, it's an old arm you're talking to. You all right?
I'm fine. Harv?
When it is necessary to lift one of the large rotors from the generators, the 2 cranes are yoked together for a combined lifting capacity of 600 tons.
Maybe you can explain it to me. I mean, I was just driving along out there, you know, listening to the old two-way crackle, waiting for midnight. What kind of a book is it you're writing, did you say?
Well, it's sort of a law enforcement officer's logbook of unexplained phenomena.
Yeah, well, I guess I can only tell it like it is.
That's exactly what I want. Now, you were driving along. Did you see anything?
That's what I didn't see. All of a sudden, it gives me the shakes. I mean, all of a sudden, the radio goes dead. The headlights, dash lights go out. The engine just flat quit. And then the whole car just started to shudder. I mean, I thought the whole thing was going to blow up, you know what I mean? So I jumped out and I got clear.
Well, when you jumped out of the car, did you see anything?
No. But I heard this kind of thunder, you know, rolling on over the hill, ground shaking. The first thing I think of is maybe Nellis is testing some kind of a secret weapon, so I called out there, and they sounded like they thought I was nuts, so I said to heck with it.
You say you called them, so, did your patrol car start up again later on, or what?
That's strange. That's really weird. I was just standing out there, you know, looking out into the darkness, and all of a sudden the headlights came back on. And then I could hear the two-way sputtering like nothing ever happened. I thought I was losing my marbles, you know?
Do you believe in UFOs? Flying saucers, stuff like that?
I'm no UFO freak, if that's what you mean. No, I come from 3 generations of law officers.
Well, maybe you can help me. Listen, can we take a ride out to where all this happened?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna have to grab some lunch, though. I'm fading fast. I've been pulling double shifts.
Well, I'm buying. Where do they make the best hamburgers around here?
Wandering around playing tourist with a bunch of visitors. He knew I was in that staff meeting waiting for those reports.
I think you've got Russ Garner all wrong, Mr. Fowler.
Yeah, I know how the buddy system works, Nelson. That'll be all.
Yes, sir.
Personnel, this is Mr. Fowler. I'd like the complete personnel jacket on Russell Garner. Everything, work record, absences, any reprimands. Right. Thank you. Yes, this is Bert Fowler. I'd like to speak to Mr. Gates, please. Well, when he's finished that long-distance call, would you tell him that I'm on my way up to see him? Yes, you can tell him that I put my finger on a personnel problem that I'd like to eliminate before it gets any worse. Thank you.
Now, if you look outside these windows right here, you'll see one of the largest water pipes ever constructed. It's called a penstock pipe, and it's made of 2 3/4-inch boilerplate steel. It was so large it had to be constructed wholly on the site in sections 22 foot long, each weighing about 150 tons. And right now that pipe is full of water.
Said you wanted to see me?
No, all taken care of. All is in order now. Everything is in order.
Hey! Get away from there! Let's get the house! Aaron, get the van! Hey! Did you see what happened?
No, I didn't see it.
There! What does that look like?
Looks like somebody started a little fire out here, huh?
Oh, no way.
There's no way this thing would have burned in a perfect circle like that unless you dug a trench around it. Hey, look at this. Even if it were some caustic deposit killing the vegetation, it would have never killed these insects.
I bet I know what. I bet somebody was out here testing some kind of weed killer insecticide. I bet that's it.
Wasn't any weed killer to kill your car battery, was it?
Look, I got to work around here. People don't like getting speeding tickets from a crackpot. Not meaning that you're one, of course.
Car 3. Car 3, come in. Do you copy?
That's me.
Car 3, you read?
You got car 3.
Take a run over to Hoover Dam. Looks like some employee decided to end it all. So he electrocuted himself.
No kidding. I'm on my way.
10-4.
I got to run.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Leonardo, I walked over a fresh landing site. No. The second sighting was a smaller ship, some kind of reconnaissance craft. They're here, I'm telling you.
Scott, please slow down. Now tell me, what physical evidence do you have?
Yeah, right. Well, I picked up some soil samples, also some insect specimens. Yeah, and I've got that backpacker's quartz watch. You should take a close look at the NICAD battery. Yeah, I'll send the stuff to you.
No, you're not going to send anything. Now, hold your horses. I'm going to send Gwendolyn over there to catalog and containerize all of it, okay?
You tell that Irish siren I don't want her taking advantage of me alone in a motel room here.
Oh, I heard that, Dr. Dryden. Your virtue is perfectly safe around me.
Atta girl, Gwendolyn. You got all the makings of a good-looking old maid. One more thing, Leonard. I'm going to ruin your evening.
What's left of it? Go on.
This afternoon, this supervisor-type person at Hoover Dam calmly opened up a high-voltage control box and electrocuted himself. Right in front of God and everybody. The local TV's full of it.
Hoover Dam? I don't see the connection.
Well, I have a feeling these visitors might be fascinated by hydroelectric energy. Think about it, Leonard. What if they want the dam? What if they're already pushing people around? I'm going to get out there tomorrow and nose around.
Wow, that's really scary.
They have any idea why he did it?
No. They have no idea. I guess they have no idea.
What?
I said, they have no idea why he did it.
It's all yours. You know, I can hardly hear you. You sound tired. Are you tired?
Yes. I'm very tired.
I know you're upset, but it wasn't your fault. Russ, are you mad at me for something? Honey, could you talk to me? Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
you doing?
I'm going to read for a while.
Russ, you haven't read a book in years.
Everything is in order.
Everything is not in order.
Yeah. Yeah? Joyce, Joyce Cummings, right? Hey, you gonna take me up on my offer? Hey, listen, why don't you come on over? Yeah, the night's still young. So are we. That's the name of a song. Just mark it up that I'm a hopeless romantic. No, never mind about that. We'll talk about that when you get here. Yeah. All right. Ciao. Oh, yeah. Yes, and I tell you. Yes, indeed. That was fast. Where'd you park your wings, Angel?
I was calling you from the office.
Oh. Well, don't you stand there. Come on in. I'll see if I can find a friendly wine peddler in the phone book.
No, that's okay, Scott. I didn't come by to get a party going, really.
Let's just call it a picnic.
No, please. I just felt that we sort of got off on the wrong foot. I mean, you probably thought I was interested in you just to get a story, following you around like that. I mean, I'm going to get that story out of you. But, meanwhile,
Let's talk about us.
Us is both tired. But I'm going to be around for a while. I'm going to do some background photography on what my editor calls the other Las Vegas. I thought maybe we'd have dinner tomorrow night. I mean, I really would like to get to know you. Cautiously at first, if you don't mind.
You're on. Safety first. Just look at me as your crossing guard on the highway of love.
You're crazy. Good night.
Good night, Angel.
How come the third degree on Russ? I mean, Fowler he grabbed those two levers of his own free will. Nobody forced him.
No, this isn't an inquisition. But if you were the insurance company, wouldn't you want to find out why a dedicated employee who wanted to make a good showing on his first couple of weeks on the job would suddenly take his own life for no apparent reason?
Why do you think I should know that, Mr. Guardian?
Well, to be frank, I checked with the office, and the last thing that Fowler did was to call the personnel department and ask for your records. And to call Eldon Gates to ask about a personnel problem. 5 minutes later, Fowler was dead.
Maybe I drove him crazy.
Yeah, so it was a bad joke. What's the matter?
Something's happened to him.
What?
Nothing, I guess.
No. Come on. What? Is he parting his hair on the wrong side or what? You can tell me.
Different. I mean, he's just different. Like, hey, I've been buddying around with Russ for years, and yesterday when I ran into him, it was like he didn't even know me at first. He was even talking funny.
Yesterday?
Hey, listen, maybe he's having some troubles at home, you know it. Man, I hope not, because this Sue's a real sweet little gal.
How did you find me here, anyway?
Your son Timmy was home from school. He's a nice boy.
I don't know why your internal security would be interested in my family, Mr. Dryden. Really, I don't.
Just routine, Mrs. Garner.
Well, that's us. Just routine.
Well, anything out of the routine, anything unusual that you noticed about your husband yesterday?
No. Why yesterday?
Something about yesterday bother you?
No, something about you bothers me, Mr. Dryden. You're saying that Russ could have had something to do with that man killing himself.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, you've been pussyfooting all around it. I don't think I want to talk to you anymore.
I think something about your husband's behavior since yesterday is upsetting you. It worries his old friend, Harv Nelson.
And I don't think our private family life is any of your business. Now, if you don't mind.
Oh, hey, listen. Somebody said they thought they saw some kind of UFO out by you night before last. Did you hear anything about that?
Maybe the biggest story of the age out of you, and you're drawing me cartoons of hamburgers. You're not for real.
I am absolutely 110% serious about this. A 1-inch patty should be grilled exactly 3 inches above the hot coals.
I don't believe it. Did you get your doctor's degree in hamburgers?
One of them, yeah. The third one. When I was in college, I lived on hamburgers, so I decided to elevate the lowly burger to the level of a culinary science.
3 doctoral degrees. I'm impressed.
Yeah, well, my dear old mother back in Flatbush wanted 3 sons who were doctors, and she only had me, so I had to get 3 degrees. It is not easy being an only child. Now, pay attention. At the end of 2 minutes on the second side, you place a 3/8-inch slab of sharp cheddar, so 30 seconds, the cheddar will begin to wet itself to the meat. Well, hi, Mr. Garner. Are you looking for me?
No. I just stopped in for a beer. I saw you sitting here.
Joyce Cummings, Russ Garner.
I do.
Sit, please. You're just in time for gourmet class.
Don't let me interrupt you.
Can't stop now while it's boiling. So, you take a piece of hand-sliced... hand-sliced...
What's the matter, Scott?
I don't feel very well. Excuse me.
Stay here. I'll go.
check the restroom.
Listen, you can go in there and check it for yourself if you want to. But I'm telling you, they both walked right past me and went right out the door.
Scott! Hey, Scott! Wait!
Bones, I could have told you that.
Now, you're not going to know that until the x-rays come out. Lie still.
Hey, Red, don't get so close. Old redheads are contagious.
Quiet.
Oh.
Just a minute, Mr. Dryden. I'll get a nurse.
I won't have that old hag touching my body. Now get that meat wagon out of here and close the door. Hey, buddy. Thanks for the ride.
Breaking all the rules.
Ouch.
Oh, that's right. Break the rules. Break your neck. Who cares?
You want a neck?
You better tell me what happened before you die.
Nobody's gonna believe this.
I have a congenital admiration for your brain. I believe you.
There is some kind of alien influence operational around here.
Hypothesis. Verification?
We've got visual evidence of a major landing and physical evidence of a side trip by some smaller craft.
Well, how do you explain your accident?
Oh, come on. Good old guy, Russell Garner, lives in proximity of the reconnaissance craft landing. Soon afterwards, our good old guy starts acting very weird. His boss at the dam, who's been giving him a hard time, electrocutes himself. I start prying into his private life, and he shows up at the place I'm having dinner. I blank out, and I wake up with a 10-ton tractor trailer bearing down on me, blowing his horn, and I end up at a pile of scrap metal wondering how I got there.
Every hope was that if it happened, they'd be friendly.
It may even be worse than that, Gwendolyn. They might not even know the difference. Look, get us a fresh car, get the paperwork moving, and I gotta get out of this mini skirt. Oh.
Russ, if you're not feeling well, if there's something wrong, I think we should talk.
I'm fine. Why do you keep saying that?
There, that's what I mean. You look at me like I'm a stranger. I am your wife. Don't you love me anymore?
Love you, yes, love you. I care, that's what you mean.
That is not what I mean. Hey, Mom, how do you spell fiercely? I'm on my last page. Look it up in the dictionary. You're never going to learn words unless you look them up. I'll pack you both some lunch.
I told them you were a doctor. You're all signed and paid for. This is definitely against my better judgment, so you better meet me out here. I may change my mind if I saw you in pain again.
I had a girl, Gwendolyn. Close your eyes and count to 10.
Oh, good. You're here. I don't have to take these all the way to the cemetery.
Hi. Oh, wow, I really owe you an explanation.
No, how silly. I've seen guys duck out in a check before, but you really put on an act.
Oh, no. I really felt very sick all of a sudden. I thought I should drive around and get some fresh air.
Well, you must have got a lot of it, the speed they said you were going. Come on, Scott, I'm a reporter, remember?
I'm trying to forget that.
Look, as a friend, not as a reporter, are you in some kind of danger?
As a friend, why don't you turn yourself around while I get me pants on? I'll tell you all about it. Ow.
Hey, when you disappeared like that with that Russ character following you, I thought you might be in some kind of trouble.
Nah. He probably just wanted to make sure I was all right. Oh, some clown in a semi ran me off the road. Like to have killed me.
Well, for my slight acquaintance with you, I'd say you'd have to stand in line.
People say I'm eccentric. I don't see it.
Why would they say a thing like that? I mean, just because you draw diagrams of hamburgers and stick your dates with the check and play chicken with trucks, I mean, really. Scott? Oh!
Russ, Timmy and I have gone to Vegas for the night to visit the Bakers. We'll be at the Desert Sun Hotel if you need us. Love, Sue.
Hello? Oh, hi, Dad.
Timmy, do you take a small black box from our room?
Huh?
You heard me. Your mother take it.
I thought it was a little radio or something.
Do you have it?
I just wanted to see what it was.
Don't touch it. You understand? It's a special instrument I use at work. Let me speak to your mother.
She's having supper with the Bakers. Dad? I mean, about the thing.
Leave it alone. I'll come and get it. Stay right there.
Downstairs. Would you stop shushing? Nobody's here.
Looks like there's been a fight.
No. Somebody's been looking for something.
Burglars, do you think?
No, they would have started downstairs. What is that noise? wife and his kid are at the Desert Sun Hotel in Vegas. He was reading this at the phone. Come on, let's go. 10 to 1, he's gone after them.
Jimmy, open the door.
Coming. Dad, you look sick. I'll get Mom. Dad, I didn't mean to. Honest, I didn't. It burned my hand, see? It's in the bathroom. Over there. I tried putting it back together.
Emergency. Telepathic transmission from B4Z.
He's lost his supply. Prepare shuttlecraft. Designate rendezvous site.
I think it's farther down. Should be on the right.
Oh, I didn't know you were this savvy about Vegas. Maybe a whole new side to you.
Good Lord, what was that? Some sort of a brownout?
Verification, note the time. Extreme high voltage energy drain, possible alien craft in the vicinity.
917, check. There, Desert Sun, there it is.
You leave him alone. My husband isn't here.
Please, Mrs. Connor, it's all right. He just wants to talk to him.
Go ahead, Timmy.
He looks sick. Like he was dying.
Okay. Timmy, the thing you thought you broke, what did it look like?
It looked like kind of a little radio, I thought. I just started fooling with it.
And when it came apart, it burned your hands?
Oh, honey. How did you do this? Who are you playing with? I didn't mean to break it, Mom. Where did you get it? Behind the dictionary. In the bookcase. Oh, no.
What? What is it?
Nothing.
Timmy, what was inside the little black box?
some old big light. It was kind of shiny. It kept flashing. Then it kind of ran down. He looked real sick, Mom. Like he was dying. And he sounded funny. Like a record player running down.
Good God, what's going on?
I'm not sure, Mrs. Garner. I'm not quite sure.
Where's my husband? What's happened to him?
Energy data. Visualize.
Combined capacity 6 billion kilowatt hours. Electrical energy.
Excellent. Extrapolate other recorded hydroelectric sites. Energy supply for colony support. Maybe 40 million?
Extrapolation shows 62 million.
Excellent. Supply abounds. Occupation. Functional. Feasible.
Energy resistance minimal.
Occupation process. Visualize. Ah, very satisfactory. Only physical resistance. They are mostly matter, as we suspected. Small resistance to energy infiltration. The physical structure will afford good protection in this atmosphere.
Yes, sir.
The problem will be adapting without detection. Human relations. Family. Visualize.
Emotional. Requires emotional responses. Frustrated at pure rational behavior. Must show warm feelings toward family members to prevent counterproductive responses. Neglect causes physical reactions. Watery eyes, small audible convulsions, crying. File word, crying.
Peculiar. File that for colony training.
Yes, sir.
You found it necessary to despirit an Earth body. Why? Visualize.
Supervisor was immediate threat to initial infiltration. Action determined by early landing training procedure 7-7.
Very well.
Look, I called every police agency in the area, and you're the only one who's seen anything flying over here that could have caused a brownout. Maybe a low-flying jetliner. Where?
Heck, son, Jake Butler's been drunk morning till night for 20 years. Now, he says he sees a jetliner flying over his shack out there. You can bet he was sitting on a pink elephant when he seen it, yeah.
Uh-huh. Where's his shack?
Up a little old road that runs in the Spring Mountains. I don't see why you're so buzzed up about this. When you called to ask if there was anything unusual that's been seen around here tonight, I just sort of told you this as a joke, see?
Well, my friend here is hauling me around in sort of a scavenger hunt. We'd be the only ones tonight to bring back a drunk on a pink elephant.
You could do a lot better, young lady.
Oh, I know. But I promised his mother I'd babysit.
The map, the special map?
It's the Forest Service map. It's in the car.
May I have it now, please?
Well, don't you and your babysitter go getting lost up there now, huh?
Voluntary image. Persistent. Verbalize.
Adversary. Potential danger. Adversary.
Did you employ thought guidance?
Attempted twice. Was interrupted. Attempted to dispirit. Learned that vehicle accident was non-fatal. Will attempt again.
Delay, B4Z.
Delay.
Record image, 1B9.
Recorded.
Perhaps we can make this adversary a valuable ally.
Are you sure this is where that guy thought he saw a low-flying jetliner come over?
Well, this is the right road. In the middle of nowhere. I think it's a wild goose chase. Your theories start to get more feeble the farther we go.
Didn't you read my paper on interstellar contact?
Yes. I would not be chasing around out here after dark if I didn't think you had some professional credibility. Don't tell me. I told them to fill it.
Oh, man. Fantastic. They're here. They're right around here. The patrolman in Boulder City said his car went dead. It went dead.
Scott, I'm scared.
We don't have time for that now. Come on. They would look for a place behind cover. Come on. Hold it, hold it. It's his truck. Here, come on, come on. Here, I think we should go this way.
I can't see where I'm going.
You just follow me. Come on.
Wait for me.
Oh, look. You stay here. I'll go up and have a look, all right? Hypothesis proved. I was right. I was right.
Well, that's the gist of it, Leonardo. You can see why I wanted to put this call in on your secure line.
Absolute secrecy on this until I've talked to Washington. This could cause international panic.
Got to try and make contact.
But you said they've tried to kill you already.
They may not know kill from schmill, Leonardo. I was a problem. They may look on it like solving a problem. If I could just establish contact, some kind of communication.
To be frank with you, I advise against it.
No choice. Russ Garner is our only link. I've either got to talk to him or stop him. He's got free run of the entire Hoover Dam.
Use extreme caution and keep me informed, okay?
He hasn't shown up at home. His wife checked out of the hotel. Look, I'll call you tomorrow, all right? Yeah, right. Irish, you should try and get some sleep. Come on.
I am sleeping. This is all a dream.
Yeah, well, I don't let red-headed ladies in my room after midnight, so...
Surprise!
Hey, where'd you come from?
I'm your guardian angel. I materialize when you least expect it. And you do a disappearing act. You know, I think we ought to team up and play Vegas.
I'm sorry about that. What's with the room?
You know, the only room they had left was this one next to yours, so I told them if they'd give it to me half price, I'd take it.
So, you gonna invite me in, or we gonna sit out here on the porch, or what?
sorry. I just felt like it.
Are you sure this is how Mata Hari got started?
Oh, stop it.
What'd I say?
Just get out. If you think I'm nothing more than a hustler working you for a story, then get out.
Oh, no.
No. I was trying to be coy and cute, and it was just a dumb idea. Go, please.
Something else bothering you.
No, I act like this every time I make a fool of myself. Please, Scott.
Sure.
Good night. What happened?
See what you did to me, Angel? You just gave me a nightmare. A real screamer.
Nightmare. Maybe we'll all just wish it was just a nightmare.
It can't be all bad. It helped my neck. That's how they must do it. They must be beings of almost complete pure energy, minimal matter. It's more than mind control. They phase in, possess the human body. It's perfect. It's a perfect habitation for them to survive in this atmosphere.
You're insane. I mean, you look like a kid sitting on the edge of a seat at a Saturday afternoon matinee.
And I was able to reject it. When I grabbed that broken light socket, 110 volts, I was able to reject it. It's fantastic.
Scott, shouldn't we wait? I mean, this could be a completely reckless move.
I've got to establish contact.
You can't talk to him. He's not here.
Mrs. Garner, please look at me. I'm trying to help you. No, please, look at me. Do I look like I'm trying to hurt you?
He's gone all night. He's never done that before. Denny and I got home about 1 o'clock. He's gone all night.
Haven't you seen him at all?
He came home about an hour ago. He seemed all right. But he wouldn't talk to me. He won't talk to me.
He's acting like someone you don't even know.
How do you know that?
Mrs. Garner, tell me, did he have the little black box with him? The one that Timmy thought he broke?
I don't know. I've never seen it. He wouldn't even come into the house. I heard his car drive up, and I went out, and he just said, I'm going to go to work. And then he drove away again. He doesn't work on Sundays.
Stay with her.
Scott.
Just stay with her.
Okay, fella. Hold it right there. Now just step right back. I'll take that. Easy.
Hey, listen, I'm a friend of Russ Garner's. I really am. You gotta believe me. And, he borrowed my radio, and I just came...
Sure, you're a friend. Turn his truck up like that? Now give me that thing and turn around.
Be careful with that, please.
Come on. Now walk
Well, can't we just talk about this for a minute?
You walk ahead of me to that phone over there.
Really, I...
Walk!
Hello? Yes. Bring him to my office. At once. Scott Dryden has been apprehended taking a small black radio of some kind from your truck.
Apparently, occupation of him last night was unsuccessful. He must be dispirited.
Yes, killed. At once.
Here he is, Mr. Gates. He says he knows you.
Yeah, I talked to you the other day about the suicide, remember?
Caught him trying to take this out of one of the employees' truck.
You can go, Tom. I'll take care of this.
Okay, Mr. Gates. You say so.
I found this innocent-looking little black box hidden in Russ Garner's truck.
Put that down.
Yeah, sure, okay.
You're Mr. Dryden, isn't it?
Yeah. But I wasn't stealing anything. What I'm going to tell you is going to sound crazy. I mean, really unbelievable, but I can prove it all of it. The guy that electrocuted himself, Bert Fowler, well, the reason you saw no reason for it, he was being ordered to do it. Mind control. Some kind of absolute hypnosis.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. It almost happened to me twice. Your employee, Russ Garner, I am totally convinced his body, his entire personality is being inhabited, occupied by an alien being, a highly intelligent life form of almost pure energy. Russ Garner. This is his energy source. Hey, what? Oh, no. I only want to talk. Maybe we can help each other. Yes. Talk to me, please. Maybe we can communicate. Communicate to me. Please talk. I want to talk. I want to talk to you. Please talk to me. Please.
No, wait! I didn't mean to. Wait, talk! Talk to me! Talk! Rush, talk to me!
Let's get out of here.
Poor fellow's been running this temperature for the last 32 hours. It would have killed any normal man.
It's burning up. It can't regenerate. It's burning up inside of him.
But Mr. Gates, you said that he just...
No, it was different. It was different. He died. You see, I'm convinced that if the human host somehow dies, the alien being, it can't exist, and it consumes all the matter around it.
Scott, right now, all of that is nothing but speculation. We need evidence, physical evidence on all of this.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, Washington says that not a word of this is to go beyond Nero International. Right now, that means the three of us standing. Now, that means the three of us standing right here.
It could mean a fourth if we're not careful. Excuse me. Hi.
Hi. Oh, yeah, there it is again. That innocent little boy look that says you're not gonna tell me anything.
I'll tell you what. What can I tell you? I've got a friend who's got a little concussion and...
That's Leonard Nero, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, he came by to tell me
No,
that...
please, don't. I'd rather we just part friends than have you thinking me a total dope for your little string of lies.
You're leaving?
Yes. I happen to think you're onto the biggest story of the century, but my editor is convinced you're a waste of time. He wants me back in San Francisco. Goodbye, Scott.
Bye. Hey, listen, maybe we might check into the same motel again, I mean.
Very possible. Wouldn't that be interesting if I could get you to talk in your sleep?
Do you know where Mr. Garner's wife and son are?
Well, they went to get a sandwich.
Better get them. The fever is broken. He's regaining consciousness.
Jimmy? What are you doing here?
You don't remember?
Remember getting a chicken leg. Oh. Must have bumped my head on something.
See? He just bumped his head, that's all. A week ago.
Yeah. It sure is a relief. A bump on the head can do that sometimes.
Excuse us.
I thought we were supposed to go boating, huh?
Do you think they're still out there?
I know they're still out there.
What do you think?
I think Scott Dryden's crazy. But I will never question his word again, ever.
Vector, sir, we have lost 1B9 and B4Z. Should we delay the next expedition? Further training?
No. We must expect to sacrifice on occasion. We have learned much by their loss. Only 7 years before our colony ships arrive, we must prepare the way for millions upon millions of our race. The first expedition was a success. We must proceed with adapting to all varieties of human activity, behavior.
Yes, sir.
Display data on next objective.
Scott, I want you to drop all the other projects that you're working on right now. I want you to pay full attention to this assignment till this alien being is either neutralized or hopefully disappear.
I had 2 of them right in my hands. Right in my hands.
Yes, and don't forget, one of them almost had you. They're hostile, dangerous.
No, even worse than that. I think they're very indifferent to life as we know it. And desperate.
And extremely intelligent, which means they'll have learned from this experience. That could mean they'll be harder to detect and trace from now on.
Gentlemen, I have to say that I'm terrified. They could be anywhere, in possession of anybody. And how would we know? They could be living right now in either one of you.
Or even you, for that matter.
Isn't that interesting? Yeah, very. Thousands of years since we came out of the caves, and now, like that, the brave new world could become afraid of the dark.
It's not funny, Scott.
It wasn't meant to be, Irish.
We better find them, Scott.
I'll find them. I've seen their tracks. I'll find them.
The nightmare is just beginning.
Nadine, I want you to get your cheerleader outfit on this minute. We're waiting for you in the gym.
No. Not now. I will stay after school, and you will teach me what I need to know. Alone.
Yes, of course. After school. Alone.